Hello, Mike.
Hey.
Hey, Mike. Check.
Check the mic.
Check.
Hey,
These are for you, by
checking.
the way.
Aaron, check your mic.
Check.
Derek, check.
Mike, check.
And
Checking.
check. Why are you guys as loud as me?
Check.
Check.
Troy, you're shouting again!
What's all the commotion?
This reminds me of my family!
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome
Yes.
to another episode of Hey Listen.
A podcast designed to make your life better.
Did I nail it?
Troy, shut up!
So now that that's
We're off to
done,
a great start.
We
don't
are.
you think?
Okay. Welcome again to Hey Listen. We have Derek Carroll with us.
Derek
this evening.
Carroll. Hello, Derek
Derek.
Carroll.
Hello, folks out there in Wonderland.
It is a wonderful land that we live in. Only if you live in America, though. If you live outside of America, it's definitely not a wonderful world.
Oh, it's definitely wonderful everywhere.
So, how do we
Hi, Derek.
usually start these things?
We start from the top,
From the top.
and then we work our way down
Yep, that's right.
to the bottom,
But I haven't even...
To the toes.
to the toes, where it knows, where it goes, to the nose, to the toes, and the nose, and the nose, and the nose. And the
I felt like you've sang that.
Head,
Many
shoulders,
times
knees
before.
and toes, knees and toes.
Moses.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Why are you doing the actions?
Troy, put it
I
away.
I thought they could see me. All right. I thought this isn't the video podcast. I thought you said you were posting these on the YouTubes.
Well, we forgot the video camera.
Troy, what did we tell you about eating bath salts? You need to stop.
Okay, I will stop eating bath salts.
They're not pests.
I didn't know. They were bath salts.
Speaking of bath salts, I was talking with my friend Corey yesterday, and he was saying that they did a drug test on that guy that ate off the other guy's face in Miami, and he did not have any bath salts in him. He had marijuana, but it was trace amounts of marijuana that was obvious he wasn't even high. He was probably drunk out of his mind, but he was not high.
Dun,
How
dun, dun, dun,
crazy
dun, dun.
is that?
What's
Zombies do exist.
Okay. You really think they do?
I don't know.
You don't think this guy was just maybe
I-
psychotic?
I don't know. He probably was psychotic.
We all are psychotic.
We're all a little
right?
bit psychotic.
Deep down inside.
Yeah.
We
are.
have that spark of insanity.
We do. We do. We're all a little bit crazy.
But this is an interesting topic. I mean, how long does the bath salt stay in your system? Was he just tested right after, or
Well, I imagine
would
they took him
assume.
to jail.
And
Immediately.
immediately stuck needles in him and was like, "What are you under?"
I don't know if they stuck needles in him or if they did a urine test or anything. I don't know anything. I just talked to my friend. He said no bath salts. Your podcast is faulty. I was like, you listen to my podcast? I was much more proud of that.
Nice.
that's something
Yeah.
to be proud of, I assume.
Hey, Corey, we're right. You're wrong. Unless you can prove us wrong and right, and then we'll wrong the right that you tried to right.
You don't want to call him out. He will make sure everybody knows that we are wrong.
Corey, I apologize.
We're sorry.
You should apologize.
I mean, I'm
immediately.
not sorry, but I never said anything.
You have nothing to be sorry about.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I'm sorry for Aaron as usual.
But Corey,
Yeah. We're sorry Aaron is on this podcast. Derek, it should just be me and you from now on.
I am too. But then you're just going to have me clawing at your necks for the next hour.
Oh, yeah. Last time that wasn't a whole lot of fun.
Can I call Corey out a little bit?
Yeah, go for it.
Corey, listen, thank you for listening to our podcast. But if you ever show us up again, I swear, I'll come to your house and I will inflict bath salts in your eyeballs. Okay? And not through your eyeballs,
Yikes.
but through your ears. It'll come out of your eyeballs
Oh my
into your
gosh.
nose.
That's brutal.
So, Corey, again, thanks for listening. Now, Troy.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
It's the segment where we poop ourselves for 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Go ahead, Derek.
Oh, wow. He's going for it. Oh, there it is.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud. Good job.
So we always start with the news stories. And we
Hold
got-
on, I have a really funny
I know
story.
nothing about the news.
You got a good story, Aaron?
Well, I have a good joke. I like to always open up with a joke.
A good joke.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
got
go
a
for
joke
it.
for you, Derek.
Knock.
Knock.
Who's there?
Germans.
Germans.
We will ask the questions here.
Jared. Derek jumped about a mile there. I don't know why I called you Jared.
Hold on,
That's
I have
called
to run
help.
back to Aaron's house.
So, anyway,
That's how my brother and I used to do it. We used to play we used to do like stories with us on like
acid.
no, not
Oh man.
no. But hang on.
Is that
He's-
Pat
he has
Benatar?
a-
We used to
cassette
have
tape.
like adventures, and like they would go on to like mine carts, and we do this, and then they jump like.
That's great.
Yeah, we were creative until my father notoriously beat us for hours.
Yeah.
No,
Oh. Okay.
Notoriously.
I forgot.
Notorious.
Everything Aaron says is a lie. I forgot
notoriously,
about that.
victoriously beat us.
Victoriously.
Yeah.
Victoriously. Okay, so news. We're gonna move on to the
I'm
news.
beating you. Yes.
You're what?
Yes.
What are you? Gonna
I'm winning. I'm beating you.
Oh man, which means it's time for a new topic.
But before we move on,
But I said, oh man.
you know what? I was asking for critiques, and my mom.
What? What did you just steal out of Derek's hand? What was that?
Kind of hurt.
He just grabbed it and then threw it across the room, and now his hand's really red. Little square piece of tinfoil with something inside of it.
Why don't you mind your own business,
Well,
It was a wet wipe, right?
Corey Police?
Was it a wet wipe or? Oh, that was a seasoning packet from ramen noodles, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was eating ramen earlier.
Oh, how was it?
It's not that great.
You're an aspiring chef, aren't you?
No.
Can I rag on you a little bit?
Yes.
Well, praise you. I gotta say, I love your cooking.
Yes.
Well, thank
Derek's
you.
the best cook that I've eaten from in the last couple weeks.
That's a reigning endorsement.
Wow.
You're the
Troy,
only cook
thanks.
that hasn't given me salmonella and intense diarrhea. Thanks.
Well, he cooks better than me.
I've
Just
only
didn't really
eaten
say much,
cockroaches
but-
for the past year and a half. Salt. Who knew? It made bad.
So,
No, but the best. The best. So I was asking my mom. Great. Cook. He's cooking right now.
is he
Yeah, he's cooking with
chicken?
chicken.
And
You know how he cooks chicken? Picks it
Ramen?
up from Publix.
the rotisserie chicken from
Today
Publix.
we did.
That
I do
is
want to
what
get
we
to the
did.
news, but I was asking my mom for critiques of our podcast.
You would ask your mom for critiques.
Out of
And-
everyone that you could have asked.
Surprise! Yeah.
Well, she's our only listener, right? So.
Hey, well, Corey.
It's a good listener.
Oh
though.
yeah, Corey, but he didn't listen to the whole thing.
What a jerk. Now I'm glad I called him out. No, but I said, how is it? What do you... And surprisingly, she liked most of it. The only thing she didn't like was she was like, you know what I don't like? Is...
Briefing story time.
No.
Oh.
She was like, Troy's jockstrap. I mean, who cares?
That's great.
Well, Mom, listen, I just so you know,
It's
I
a
have
true story, by the way.
I have a few people that actually did send in some reviews who do care about your
Oh yeah,
jockstrap.
do you have those in your hand right
I
now?
do. I printed them out and I read them. So
Well, you didn't read them
Well,
to me.
yeah, I'm gonna read them right now on the
Okay,
air.
I'm listening.
So, Mom, this is for you. So, user PA Sandusky says Troy's jockstrap and his attention to detail is really great.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Butterbuns46 says, ha 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 ha, another awesome jockstrap moment.
Oh man, you remember Big Butter? Oh, I miss Big Butter.
Nazi Ice Cream says, a jockstrap joke. Just what I needed to hear. Thanks, guys.
The jock straps. Why is the jock strap such a hit? That's so weird.
I know. This one's from
a
Apple.
great story.
This one's from Apple Chug. A jockstrap. I don't get it. Well, maybe that one's not so much raining, but the rest are pretty good, don't you think? So thank you, all of our listeners who sent in.
We want more than just
These
talking
incredible-
about jock straps. Let's talk about the news.
Hold on, Troy. Speaking of news, I believe we wrote a song for the news.
Did we?
Yeah.
Did we actually?
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun. News.
That's good enough.
I like it. I like it. Okay, so
That took me 2 hours.
I know, it was amazing. It's so catchy. It's going to get stuck in everybody's head. Customer at Burger King in Japan orders a Whopper with 1,000 slices of cheese.
Yum.
1,000.
Mmm.
How do you feel about that, Aaron?
I feel like that's an intense stomach ache just waiting to happen. 1,000 slices of cheese.
I'm looking at the picture of it right now. That is one heck of a burger. Like,
What kind of cheese?
probably American.
In Japan? Seems racist, don't you think?
I don't. It
A
looks
racist
like
move.
American cheese.
It's probably American.
Out
I
of
mean,
all
think
the-
about it in America.
They
Everything is
probably
Chinese.
call it Japan cheese over there.
I like cheese, but of all the things you could go in excess of, like a burger would have been a better choice. Cheese?
Cheese.
Like, that's indigestion and constipation for like weeks,
Look,
possibly months.
Some people enjoy being constipated.
Who?
Well,
Well, think about like if you're on an airplane or something. You don't want to poop up there.
Good point. So on an
If he had a long trip ahead of him, he was like 1,000 pieces of cheese. Great.
that'll keep me clogged up. All right.
Yeah, on the plane. They looked at me funny when I was going through baggage claim carrying a big block of American cheese, but who's laughing now? I won't be pooping for weeks. Gotcha. Gotcha, JetBlue.
Oh my gosh.
Packing peanuts? Does that have fiber? Get that away from me!
It's the man behind the 1,050 strips of bacon on a burger is back. And this time he's craving cheese. That's so great.
I feel like bacon was a great choice.
Bacon is always a great choice. I mean, Denny's knows this. I really want to try that sundae.
They have a bacon sundae?
Bacon and maple syrup.
Haven't you
on
seen it?
vanilla
No.
ice cream.
That sounds really rancid.
It tastes amazing. I hear. I want to
Chocolate covered bacon.
I'm not a fan.
You're not
The next big thing.
You're not a fan of chocolate covered bacon.
Well, the time that I had it, I think it needs to be fresh in order to
Yes.
because you can't.
Yours sat around for a few weeks, and I was just like, here, try this.
There were some ants on it and like stuff.
Yeah. It's okay. We've all been there.
That's our lowest point. Eating bacon with
Yeah.
ants covered
Was that
all
a
over.
dog?
That was
Are
our
you
demise.
Aaron, stop strangling the dog.
I can
That's
do
not a
whatever I
dog.
want to.
What is it? Isn't that a Chihuahua?
It's a pig.
It's a chinchilla.
Is that
Get back, pig! I'm gonna make bacon out of you yet. Cheer up, little bandito.
What is this?
my
I'm so
little
sad.
bandito. Why are you sad?
I was attacked yesterday.
By a what?
It looked like to be a bird.
Tell us about your bird attack,
I don't know how I feel about telling you this story.
Troy. Good cop, bad cop with me.
Okay.
Derek, tell us how you feel.
Look, you're gonna tell us how you feel, whether you like it
Whoa.
or not.
Whoa,
I'm
character.
I'm gonna take your freaking head
Whoa.
off. I'm gonna chop it off. I'm gonna cut it into little pieces, and I'm gonna eat it, and I'm gonna feed the rest to my
Okay.
little dogs.
So
Okay.
do what he says.
Just give me
okay?
my pack of
Listen.
cigarettes.
I'm
Now
not
do
giving you no
whatever you-
cigarettes.
Well, I'm not giving you anything.
Here, have a cigarette. On the house.
Look,
Is it
are we on
menthol?
the same team here, Aaron? Are we on the same team?
Yes, we are.
I needed to add this New York accent a long time ago. It's much more intimidating.
I like it when you move up and down in the accents, though. Switch it.
I like to switch it up, you know. Hey,
I'm not
you
quite
listen
sure what
to
that
me
was.
here. You listen to me. I kill you. I kill you.
Tell us about your bird attack. After you're done crying.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
I've never seen anyone
It was all
cry.
that cheese.
I've never seen anyone cry out of their nipples.
With the-
Are you lactating?
Why is your shirt all wet, but only around your nipple? I don't get it.
It's part of the bird story.
Oh, so what did the bird do
That's
to your
not.
nipples?
That's blood.
Oh,
Here, have some salt.
Ooh.
So tell us about the bird attack.
Okay, well, I was just cuddling with my bird yesterday. Solomon Island eclectus, large parrot. Might add. Keep it down, Aaron. I've still got this. It's kind of sensitive. Okay, just cuddling. We're just cuddling. Nothing.
cuddling.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
How do you cuddle with a bird?
You just take it and you hold it and you cuddle.
Oh, you pet it, kind of?
And it coos.
it coos. Coo, coo.
And then it just bit me.
Psycho bird.
And it was latched onto my nose for like 4 seconds, just gnawing away. I was like, Clarence, stop. Stop. I didn't do anything mean
You didn't physically abuse your bird.
yet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's coming next.
Oh, it's coming.
No, I did not. I've been bit by this bird before. I actually have scars,
Don't
but
we
I
all?
won't show you them.
That's okay. Keep your pants on. We love the
I
pet.
don't have any pants on.
Oh, you're right. I guess I just didn't.
I shaved for this interview. This is an interview, right? Do I got the job?
You, sir, are hired.
Yes.
So I'm looking at this news story. I don't even know what this is. Do you know what this is?
Yeah, it's a piece of paper, dummy.
You handed me this news story, and it's like, usually I look up the news stories because I actually pick the good ones.
Oh, insult me. Everyone's a Corey.
So, what is this?
It's a news story. Don't snooze on the news.
Whisper, whisper, whisper.
Whisper.
Hey, guys.
What's the next news story?
The next news story is,
Get out of there!
Aaron and I just jumped a mile. A mile! Because we're
What just
we're
happened?
that physically talented.
That's how to help the constipation when you have 1,000 pieces of cheese.
That was you?
Oh my gosh.
yeah,
This is pretty good. A man pulls out a crossbow in Philadelphia in road rage incident. He pulled out a crossbow.
This guy is awesome.
That guy is awesome. I
Who
want
has
him
a-
to be my friend.
Really?
Yeah.
I had a crossbow.
In a car?
No.
I like how the next, the related news story says Episcopal Church becomes the biggest U.S. church to bless gay unions. Okay.
I can't touch a subject like that.
Oh, yeah,
However,
you're
I
right.
want to go back to crossbow. I hear it's one of the hardest weapons to load. Do you know about crossbows?
Yeah, I've used a crossbow before.
Is it hard to
quite
load?
A few people. Yeah, extremely. I mean, you have to I was pretty young, so I had to put the crossbow between
Young?
my.
There's
Derek's
one.
a hick,
There's
though.
smaller ones, for kids. Kids crossbows.
But
Of course.
I
Why didn't I
literally-
think of this as a
I
great
had-
idea?
I had to put the bow between my legs and pull on the spring loaded part.
Yeah.
Or, what
It's
is
not a spring.
Yeah, you know what it would be called, right? The string.
Yes, that's
I'm-
what
I'm-
it would be called.
It was so hard to pull and to cock. Other than that, I mean, putting the arrow in it's not difficult, but pulling
No.
that thing back is really hard.
There's a piece of metal that is in front of the string, and it pulls back the string.
The string.
The string, and it shoots the bow and arrow, or the arrow
The arrow
at the target.
at the target.
I
And
like
then
the
it kills
crossbow
people.
in a car. I think it means serious business, don't you
Yeah,
think? You see a
definitely.
guy with a crossbow, it's like,
Holy
I think
crap.
that's a terrible idea.
what if you were in a gang and you had just crossbows?
That sounds like a really
Um,
good idea. We should make a gang.
It's a terrible idea. You have to load that thing again.
Okay, tell me why my great idea is terrible. Go ahead.
Think about it, Aaron.
I don't want to. As soon as I do, I'll think it's dumb.
45, 8 rounds. Who's going down?
Crossbow, excellent shot.
You hit me somewhere, I probably just leave it there. And
What about a zombie apocalypse?
How about this? I drink a quart of vodka and I go out with a crossbow on the road.
This is a great idea.
During the apocalypse,
Can we do this right now? Like while we're recording this podcast?
we need a crossbow.
Where can I buy a crossbow?
Walmart.
True state. Walmart has everything. You know, the crossbows are gonna be right down there.
You can
next
get
to
bologna at
them. Mustard.
Walmart,
And crossbows, right?
and you can put them together and make a bologna crossbow.
All in the same aisle.
And you could shoot it and put it in a toilet.
I love Walmart. It's my favorite place. You can get just about everything there. I mean, you walk down it's like aisle 118 right next to the mustard and the flamethrowers. Right there.
You're totally right about that. You get your overalls and you get 12 pounds of bologna.
Well, if you wanted 12 pounds of bologna, you should probably go down there to the Sam's Club. They got they get you 12 overalls.
They don't
for the
let
price
me
of
in the
one.
Sam's Club no more since I walked in with my overalls on.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
probably a smart choice. I don't like Sam's Club because no one welcomes me in. I like that handicapped person welcoming me.
The greeter with the big greeter glasses. The
yeah,
glasses
he
so
puts
thick.
that sticker on me.
They like.
She
to
don't
walk-
look at me no more.
I sue Walmart for
I-
sexual harassment.
I told her she was pretty and she slapped me.
So, one time I saw one of them greeters go walking outside of the building, and the glasses were so thick that they're like all the ants started running because they're like burning the ants like magnifying glass. It's pretty intense.
One time I took a TV and I walked out and the greeter said stop and I just kept walking
Yeah.
and he said stop, I'll call the police and I just kept walking.
Did you make it to your carriage?
He
I
said
did.
there was a woman that came in here a little bit ago. She had brown hair.
Well, here's the thing. She followed me out. I put the television in my cab, and I pulled out and I got a crossbow and I shot her in the chest. She went down.
Wow.
My trial's next
Did you
week.
get the bologna?
Did you get them balonies?
Shoot, I knew I forgot something.
You know how Mama
Well,
feels about
shoot.
that.
Well, I got to go back.
Dadgum.
Have you ever seen the third world country Walmarts?
No.
Pictures of it? They got the craziest items. They got
Yeah?
like whole bins. Like, you know, like watermelon
Jealous.
bins? You know, like bins of
Watermelon bins.
watermelon?
Yeah.
We know who's worked on a farm here.
Have you ever gone into Walmart? Have you ever gone to Walmart and seen like the bins of
Yes.
fruit?
Yeah.
They got bins of meat,
Yum.
like
What?
just back meat, like
And
backbone,
flies.
ribs, like flies are all on it, and like
Yum.
they got
Oh.
weird stuff like gator face,
Gator face.
gator face,
I would eat one of those.
and
You
like
would.
pickled
Yeah.
frogs.
Pickled frogs.
Yeah, all of it looks gross.
Point me
Wow.
to that place.
I mean, it's just like they got like rabbits and stuff hanging up, and just like inside out hanging up there. I feel like I have a southern accent still.
You do.
You do.
It's
Now look at
pretty
what you
funny.
did to me.
We were going to talk about sports. We kind of forgot to talk about it earlier when we were doing the news stories.
Troy, can I
So-
apologize to
Yeah,
our listeners?
You can apologize. Go for it.
I just want to say congratulations. I know we're a little late. Actually, I need to apologize for two things right
Alright.
now.
Go ahead.
Number one, I'm really sorry, listeners, that it's taken so long for us to put up another
Oh.
podcast.
Yeah,
I
it's-
apologize.
Well, it's actually not been that long since we put one up, though. If you think about it, it's that we haven't recorded one in a really long time, but we took forever in editing to get the last couple out. So we do apologize for taking so long. Life's been pretty darn hectic for us, and getting Mr. Derek Carroll here
Sorry.
has been
I've been hard at work.
rather difficult. Yeah,
you know
we
what
all
else-
have. We all have been very, very tired after work. Long days of work. Summertime. It's hot out. Hard work.
Yeah, I apologize for that, and I apologize for LeBron James winning the championship. Good job. You're a real great guy. I wanted to...
Moving along.
Did
Yeah.
you hear about the story about people placing curses upon LeBron James?
No. Tell me about that.
We're actually on a radio show placing curses on LeBron James, and actually supposedly legit witches. I just stumbled across it like on YouTube one day, and
That's ridiculous.
they did this whole incantation and buried stuff in the ground, and
oh my gosh. Wow.
Why'd they do that? Did they explain?
Apparently, some people really hated LeBron James. People hate him, right? No?
I think some people do, yeah.
because he moved from Cleveland to Miami.
People are silly.
People are silly.
That's a dumb reason to hate someone.
Yeah.
You'd think someone would like hate someone for like maybe killing someone's family, but like moving, like that's a reason to hate. Really?
What is hate?
Hate is the opposite of love.
What,
wonder.
what is love? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. I can't sing. Anyway,
Hey,
Auto-tune that.
also, I wanted to say something else
we are.
because we left.
We are
we left our-
auto-tuned right now.
You're definitely auto-tuned. But we left our listeners before because we were all participants in the wedding. Do you remember the wedding? We talked about the wedding.
Oh yeah, the wedding.
Do you want to talk about like how it was?
Oh yeah, we could talk.
How
about
was that wedding, Troy?
It was fun. It was a good time. You know, it was. I mean,
Me and Troy's wedding?
yeah.
You guys got married? Wow, congratulations. Please get out of my house.
We decided
We
that
can
it was
share.
going to be an open relationship before everything took place. That's why we're not wearing wedding rings.
See?
See?
That's really smart, guys. You guys thought of everything.
Thought of everything.
Yes, we did.
Not your guys' wedding.
We
'cause
don't
I-
even make out in front of people.
we so we're
anymore. I had to put you down on that.
Yeah. Well, we understand. You know, some people are easily offended by how much love.
Not offended,
we have.
grossed out.
No, they're offended.
I think he used too much tongue.
It's more like jealousy. I don't. I beg to differ. It wasn't the tongue. It was the
Okay.
spit.
We gotta move along from this topic here right now. Okay, so we're talking about sports. And
Wait, the wedding. How was the wedding?
We were talking about sports.
We can go anywhere.
We can do anything.
Hey,
Okay, the wedding.
I also want to say
What
that
do we
wedding
wanna
couple,
The couple that was wedded.
they're pregnant.
They are pregnant.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
to,
Person A and person B. A shout out.
A shout out
To
We
the
won't say
creature
the last name
within.
but we love you very much. Congratulations.
We
It's
won't.
Yes.
awesome. And
We love you guys.
it's so awesome. I can't wait to see little baby
Baby Bean.
We're not going to read their last names, but this is their social security numbers. 254-583152.
That's. I wonder if that's actually somebody's social security.
It is.
Well,
I think it's P.A. Sandusky's. He also says Troy's jockstrap and his attention to detail is really great.
I'd have to
So-
agree with him on that.
Were we gonna talk about
Sports.
the wedding, or do we want to go back?
Yeah, I thought it was
mean,
great too.
It was a great wedding. It was. I
I mean, it
wanted
was
to
all
dance.
No, it was magnificent.
It was. A lot of people put a lot of work into that, and
Yeah.
it turned out great. It really did. So I wanted to dance. I wish Calvin and Julie.
Yeah, what's up
Calvin
with
and
that?
Julie, I really wish you had gotten out there and danced, because as soon as you two would have gotten on the dance floor, everyone else would have got on the dance floor, and it would have been a really good time. But I understand you had to get off, get going.
Get
Oh,
off.
my
I
God.
get it.
You had to get out of there and get your business going.
Just put a little boogie in
And
it.
that's why you're pregnant.
That's what I say.
But who was out on the dance floor, Troy?
You were tearing it up.
I know.
That dance floor was on fire.
Did you see all those women that were around?
Dude, I think you probably had like 7 or 8 single women around you.
They weren't single.
Just 7 or 8. They weren't single. How old were they? Like
They were like 6,
75?
7.
They were like 17.
It was really weird. I was really tall.
A little too young. 6 years old is not a woman, Aaron. No.
Now you tell me. Great.
Well,
So,
takes
yeah.
experience.
I've maxed out my stats in that area. So sports, Troy. What's
So the Olympics. The Olympics are in town.
what's the Olympic theme song? Does it go like?
Yeah, it's something like that.
Is that
So,
Klingon?
how do you feel about the Olympics? They take place once every 4 years.
That's the Seinfeld.
Unless you like the Winter Olympics, which happen every.
What do they have at the Olympics? Give us
Winter?
some. Give us some
They got-
of your favorite sports.
I mean,
Ice skating. They got that
that's-
downhill ski slope.
Probably not.
That's the Winter Games, buddy.
They got that snowboarding contest. Don't forget the toboggan. What's that one where they get? Yeah, the bobsled. I love Christmas.
It is not the Winter
How
Games.
do you feel
right
about?
now.
Are you
I like the
serious?
one with
Summer
Santa.
Games.
Santa. Yeah, the
Yeah.
one that Santa, the one that they go down with the
Oh
on
my-
that U pipe, and then they like shoot up on the snowboard.
On the skis?
And then
No,
they-
when he comes out the cannon.
They
Oh,
they
the-
kick their snowboard off and they butt bounce on Santa's belly.
Oh my gosh, we were talking about the Winter Olympics when it's the Summer Olympics. It's
What?
the Summer Olympics.
What
There-
season are we in?
Oh my gosh. You tell me, Aaron. What season are we in?
Let me check the
In
calendar.
The middle of July.
Okay,
It's whatever season we want to be
I
in.
guess it's the end of July.
so it's the Summer Olympics.
It's the
And
Summer
do you,
Olympics,
Do you
so-
watch the Olympics?
I haven't watched anything yet. I watched some of the opening night, but I haven't watched any. Apparently, the USA men's basketball team beat France.
Did you see the opening of the Olympics? I heard some crazy stuff was going down, like
I
a
saw-
40-foot Voldemort and like
Yeah, I saw
101 Dalmatians,
It-
Cruella
Yeah,
de Vil.
it was the Illuminati.
that. It was
Our friend, the conspiracy theorist.
so.
Just kidding.
So, Aaron, how do you feel about the Olympics? What do you think? I mean, don't you belong out there or something, doing some sort of like hop, skip, and jump or something?
That's the Special Olympics.
I totally
I'm not
like to see you in a morph suit.
You're not a part of that anymore. You got too talented, right?
They kicked me out.
They kicked. Why drugs?
Yeah, I was using roids.
That makes sense. It explains why you're so big.
They're like, your legs are so thick in that wheelchair. What are you using? They tested
got
me.
caught. Oh, so-
Roids and bath salts.
It's a good combination. You get a lot of energy, and then the strength building, like a bull.
Like a bull. You know what sport I really like is the pole vault. I think that's
Oh,
cool.
Yeah, it is really cool. I like pole vaulting.
Yeah, like some of those athletes are pretty attractive. But that's another side.
Keep it,
Keep it G-rated.
PG-13.
PG-13.
How about we just make it NC-17?
NC-17.
How about we just kick it up to X?
Okay, so this is the part where I describe.
You know what? This.
I like how it went from Disney to like full on
I think
HBO
it's time
at
for-
12 o'clock midnight. What about the javelin? Come
Don't
on,
ruin
go
it.
with me
all
down
right,
here.
all right, javelin.
No, the the pole vault.
The pole vault.
I thought this was going to go completely somewhere else.
Have you ever tried to pole vault before?
No.
Yeah.
Have you?
At my home. It didn't turn out so well.
You never did that when you
I
were a
broke
kid,
a
like
stick.
or high jump?
Well, I did it with a stick, but the stick broke and it landed square on my back and I had the wind knocked out.
What were you using? Like, I can imagine you as like a 6-year-old running out with like a pool cue, trying to
do
jump
that.
a fence.
Mom, watch! Mom!
Stupid kid.
That's what my mom would say
Would you
too.
eat paint chips as a kid?
With coated in asbestos.
Now I want to punch everything.
Especially babies. With dinosaur heads.
So you don't.
I gave up punching babies. That was just a short span of my life.
You're probably a better person today from it.
Probably. I mean, I punched a lot of babies and I took a lot of candy. It was really good.
I bet you'd have a hard time running for mayor
Why?
because they normally kiss babies, and if you have that,
I don't know.
I feel like I just saw you punch a baby the other day.
you did. It's kind of a struggle. It's not something that I'm completely over yet.
oh my gosh! Speaking of babies, I used to have one of those Cabbage Patch kids.
Oh, you used to have a baby?
No, a Cabbage Patch Kid. I don't know who got it for me. Did you ever have like something like that?
I had a cat.
That's probably the girliest
Yeah.
toy that I ever had as a
Yeah,
child.
Probably.
But I'll tell you what, I abused the heck out of that thing. I would take it and just like hit its head against like and throw it down the basement.
I feel like when
And
you
like,
said
look,
abused,
Mom, I'm taking care of the baby.
I thought you were going somewhere else when you said abused.
Yeah,
Dude,
I
that
did
head
too.
was
I was
so-
thinking Sandusky.
It's a doll. He doesn't know who Sandusky is.
No, I just didn't know if you wanted to mention it.
Sandusky?
Yeah.
We talk about him pretty regularly.
Not regularly.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
We talk about him on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Kind of comes up.
Important fabric of our lives.
He's
Yeah, so
sort of like a role model.
I used to.
Bleep that out.
Well, I haven't been caught, so.
role model. What the?
Oh my god.
Are you kidding?
Okay, Derek's back. I don't know who that was.
Get out of here! What kind of monster?
Really big fan of his work.
Troy. We can talk this out.
What the heck?
You're talking about him being a coach.
What kind of
did you think I was talking about?
Of course.
Of course, coach.
Nice save.
Wasn't it though? Wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Anyway, what in the world were we? Olympics. You like the runners?
No, I
How
just
about
I like
them when they run around that track for like 30 minutes. It's pretty impressive.
I'm not into the running.
Did you see that guy today?
What's the sport where they hand the like flag?
Talk about blue.
I was going to say that.
It's like a relay race, right? They run and they hand the next thing to the guy. Or
they hand off the baton.
Yeah, that's pretty
The-
cool. I don't
the
like the
baton.
standard ones, like them just running or swimming. I like the exotic things, like the pole vault or like
They do the triathlon. Is that what you're talking about?
yeah.
Is that considered exotic?
Well,
By Aaron, yeah.
it requires the tool or like a setup. Like running, you could just run to have a race.
You guys see this? I guess Michael Phelps and Ryan Lochte, is that how you say his name?
I don't know who that is.
They are swimmers for the American swim
I know who
team.
Michael Phelps is.
Who's that?
He's the guy. He's a swimmer that got caught smoking pot.
Yep, that's him. He won
Oh.
like 20 gold medals or something. Well, Ryan Lochte, or however you say his name, I guess he's kind of beaten Michael Phelps a few times between last Olympics and now. So they're both the best swimmers, pretty much the best swimmers in the world, and their team lost the 400-meter freestyle relay to France.
Vive la France! Oui, oui.
We.
Good job, France. Way to show us up. I feel like you would be a really good swimmer, Derek.
I'll swim a few laps in my day,
In your day.
but that's all.
How do you swim? Do you do the breaststroke, or do you doggy paddle, or do you like?
I just hold my breath and swim.
Just kind of float around.
Yeah. It kind of, more oxygen in your lungs. You just kind of float there.
Do you need those floaty supporters?
No. That's what my lungs are for.
God thought of everything, didn't he?
Yes, sure did. He said, who needs floaties when you can just hold your breath?
What are you, nuts? That's all it was.
Can you see my face?
They can't.
How do you feel about looking at my face?
I really enjoy your beard.
Rate me on a scale of 1 to... Oh, what were you thinking, God?
So, would 1 be considered the highest?
Yeah.
I don't want to put you on a scale. I could break.
Is that a compliment or a diss?
That is a serious diss. So yeah, let's do some childhood stories.
Hey, thanks for being my pals, by the way. Both of you.
Yeah,
I
we
have decided.
just felt really bad for you since you didn't have any friends and nobody likes you.
You know, you can't really make a lot of friends when you're insulting 24/7.
That's pretty
You'd be
true.
surprised. Girls like the mean guys. I don't know why. They like jerks.
Well, point them in my direction, please.
I will point them your way.
Thank you. Tell them to follow the
Ladies,
smell of failure.
Do you hear my voice, ladies? Aaron
Pointing.
Moyer.
We're
Aaron Moyer.
pointing.
Right here.
Pointing.
I'm pointing. so Aaron, give us a story. What's going on?
A story. You are now listening to Aaron Moyer in the morning.
May our ears hear.
Welcome to Story Time with Aaron Moyer.
Mr. Moyer.
So, my story.
Your story.
When I was a kid, I did a lot of...
Drugs.
That was dramatic silence. Not drugs. Well,
Yet.
Do mothballs count as drugs?
Probably.
Depends on where you put them.
I put them in both nostrils, both ears. I replaced my eyes for mothballs, and I put one under my tongue, and I thought it was a Mento.
I always thought you had sort of a lazy eye.
You thought it was a Manto?
A Mento.
Ooh.
Like Mentos?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do I need to pluralize
I
that?
thought you called it a Manto. I was like, you thought it was a what? A
Manto.
Manto.
A mandolin.
So,
I thought it was a Manto. All right.
So, when I was wee little by, see, doesn't it make it sound more innocent when you say like when I was a kid? But really, this was like yesterday that it really happened. Like
I wasn't here yesterday, so
12 years ago, like when I was like a little kid.
12 years ago. How old were you 12 years ago? Like 16? 17?
Yeah.
35?
19, yeah.
Gotcha.
I was younger than that though. My brother and I, we did like really interesting experiments with hamsters. We bought
real hamsters?
real hamsters.
Real hamsters.
Interesting.
That's right. You lived on a farm.
We lived on a farm. One of the things that we did was when we first got into the hamster business, we bought.
Wait,
business?
the hamster business? Did you breed them?
Yes.
Okay.
We bred them. Well,
This
with
is
other
exciting.
hamsters. We bred them with other
This
hamsters.
is
We didn't actually
exciting.
breed them.
Derek, this is exciting.
So,
Artificially?
not artificially, but romantically. We put a little Barry White on for them, and it's like, let's get
That reminds
it
me of
on.
that Blockbuster commercial.
I feel like you put some dance music on, it would have went a lot smoother.
We put like a little candle in there and like a little like scented berries, and they were just like.
Scented berries.
Berries that are scented.
We started with a male and a female.
Surprise.
Whoa. Is that how it works?
I can't tell you how thoroughly inbred these hamsters ended up being because we spawned a family, and then
Oh, no.
we bred them with each other's brothers and sisters, and we had like aquariums of
Oh,
different
my
hamsters with names and stuff. My brother would let the hamsters run around outside, like in the house.
Oh my god.
It was our carpet was completely trashed when we ended up moving.
I'm sure.
And it was
Wow.
not uncommon to like walk in the living room and see like a little hamster scurrying across, like, and it's like, what was that? That was
there
a
any-
hamster.
Was there ever any accidents, like stepping on a hamster?
There was one.
Oh man.
One time we were looking.
Oh. Man.
One time we were looking for one of the hamsters, and one of the ways we tried to prevent our hamsters from leaving into, say, the living room was we had our room and we had this board that was blocked off, and it was, it was between a dresser and the actual frame of the door, and then, it was actually an outside closet. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It wasn't an actual inside closet, like with a door. It was
Okay,
like an
yeah.
actual
I get it.
closet piece of furniture, and then the board was on the bottom. So the idea was
Like
the hamsters would
like a
stay in the
wardrobe.
room.
So like a wardrobe?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So one of the hamsters, we were looking for him one day, and we tried to find him everywhere. We couldn't find him.
You knew this one hamster specifically?
Yes.
Did it have a name?
Yes. I don't remember what it was at the time.
We'll call him Teddy.
Teddy. We had a few that were named Teddy.
Teddy?
Yeah.
But Teddy's a bear's name.
Teddy Stewart. Yeah, teddy bear hamsters. You never seen them? They're so cute and fluffy and fuzzy, and you just
know
want
that
to put one
existed.
in your mouth and like spit it out like a BB.
That's not what I
Like
had
a
in mind.
baby.
Okay. Anyway,
bird in
our
my
room
mouth.
started to smell,
Your room's... Oh, no.
and
That's not a surprise.
we. You're right. Not with these hamsters.
Wait, surprising.
with
It smells in
you.
here.
It
But
was
it
your
smelled like
room.
decaying flesh, more like it, like something stank.
So your feet were decaying? Is that what happened?
So no, what it turns out is we pulled this board up, and behind the actual like closet wardrobe and the board was a dead stiff hamster, and I guess somebody drug their feet across the board as they were coming into our room and smashed them.
Teddy.
So
Oh,
he lived a good
sad.
life, though. He lived a good life.
Did he? Was he happy when he died?
You know what? I honestly think most of our hamsters were alive because they lived more free outside of their cage than
Free roaming.
Yeah, they got plenty of exercise. Our hamsters lived a good like 2 to 3 years,
They got
sometimes
to eat
5.
whatever they wanted.
and they had that whole privilege of being in the room. But we also did other things with our hamsters.
Like what?
One time we made like a parachute for them. Like we had this wicker
I
basket.
like where this is going.
We had this wicker basket, and we attached like a couple of handkerchiefs and some string with some bobby pins around it. And so it would sit in there, and we'd just drop it out of like a building to see if it would like. I mean, we dropped it before the hamster actually was in it.
Okay.
Just
Right.
to test, or maybe like a rock or something, and just to see.
A
We're
rock.
not cruel, but
Can't
then
damage a rock.
we put a live hamster in it at one point, and we just dropped it down to see if it would work.
Did it work?
It worked.
And
The
you-
hamster.
You know what would have
was-
been funny if you switched a live one for a dead one for the person who didn't know? Oh no!
Look at this.
We killed it. We killed it.
And then there was
They're, like crying, like what happened? We killed it. We killed. Okay.
we being on the farm, you can do a lot of interesting things. Like, we didn't really have television, so I mean, we had 20 hamsters, and like, what are you gonna do when you're homeschooled and you live on a farm, like, and you're just breeding a bunch of hamsters? Like, you build stuff. for 'em.
Exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, as a child, I think the most coolest invention that we made was those hamster balls, the hamster
Yeah.
balls where they can run in.
I lived in one for most of my life.
Well, anyway,
It's not that funny, but
Oh, I'm sorry.
I had a weak immune system.
Those things smell so bad, dude. If you let a hamster run around for like a couple of hours,
Okay,
Probably
shut up.
Peas and poops in the.
I don't want to know about it.
am I letting you relive some old
Yeah.
past memories? I'm sorry, Bubble
Yeah.
Boy. But anyway, like we put this hamster inside one of the balls and we stuffed it with like tissue paper and like nice soft stuff, and he was in the center. And we
Nice soft
asphyxiated.
stuff.
Yeah, just to make sure he was insulated.
Asphyxiated?
Not asphyxiated, insulated the hamster ball. The hamster ball with, warm, soft, plush material, and we put the hamster in it so it wouldn't jostle around because it was about to go for a ride. We ended up attaching
No,
the hamster.
really?
We ended up attaching the hamster ball to a kite. And we started running. We got it up in the air, and it was up there. I mean, it was up there. It was up there, hang gliding for like 2, 3, 4 minutes, just like flying around. It was awesome to see
You
Oh,
flew a
man.
hamster
up in the sky with a kite, and
This
we
is the-
landed it. We landed it perfectly. I mean, it came down, and we landed it, and
The hamster was fine.
the hamster was fine. He lived for another like 3 years after that.
Did it prolong his life? It add a little bit of excitement?
Yeah, it did. I think it released some
definitely.
endorphins from his system.
A little
And
stress relief?
Yeah.
Like a nice, beautiful sight?
he began stuffing his cheeks full of nuts, just like intensely.
Sounds like a true story.
Yeah.
It was a true story.
So Derek, you got
Yes.
a story or two for us?
That was mine. I love my hamsters. Don't call any of the
Well-
animal rights activists.
What happened to these hamsters, though?
Yeah. Did you guys just quit breeding them one day or something?
Yeah, we eventually stopped breeding them, and then they all passed away and
Died off?
Yeah, and eventually, we all grew up into men. My brother and
I
I.
see you shedding a tear.
Yeah,
It's okay.
Well,
I was
Silence.
cutting onions.
Oh. Was that what it was? Cutting onions.
I'm very sensitive about this, Troy. Do you really need me to do this right here on a podcast?
You don't need to make
live?
an excuse about onions, though. We feel for you.
I love hamsters. I love those teddy bear ones. I like the soft ones. I like the ones that are little and like dwarf. I like the ones.
Don't you have a birthday coming up?
No, it's already passed.
Well, sometime in the near future
In the next year.
or so.
probably.
Do you have a birthday coming
It's
up
probable.
in the next year?
I know what I'm not getting you.
a hamster?
A dead one.
You're
Why
so
not?
thoughtful.
Why not get a dead hamster?
Man, we made one video. It was so awesome. We we took a hamster and we looked like it was a video, so it looked like we were about to throw it. We stopped it and the other side of the video was like a wall, and we just threw this I think it was a sock actually, right against the wall. It was so awesome. It looked like I threw a hamster. It's great.
Yeah.
I've seen
Anyway.
videos like that.
I
Enough
would've-
about me and my sadistic habits.
Yeah.
Derek, Carol,
Yes.
Do you have a story you would like to tell the children of our day?
I have a story.
Tell us your story.
Not a good story or anything. I mean,
Oh, you mean a great story?
That's a sucky story.
it's pretty.
I'm highly anticipated.
It's not really that embarrassing or anything.
That's okay.
Mine's embarrassing enough for the both of us.
Okay. I'm excited. All right, yeah, so, everyone likes pickles and things that are pickled, right?
Pickled frogs?
Right?
Yeah,
Right.
Everybody
Like
likes
pickled pork and
Pickled pickles?
stuff. Just,
Pickled
yeah.
eggs.
Pickled dill?
Pickled herbs.
Pickled coffee?
Pickled cucumbers.
Anything.
Pickled catnip?
Yes.
What about a
Precisely.
pickled pickle?
I actually have those in my pocket.
Tell us
Not
about your
awkward.
pickles.
Yeah, so, when I was about 7 or so, I remember my grandpa at the time, he brought home this, what is it, like a 10-gallon container of pickles, like from
Have some pickles, Derek.
well, everyone gets those little hookups from places here and there. Well, we like pickles.
Can,
all right?
can Troy and I simulate your family going after the pickles? Yay, pickles! Yay, pickles!
That's exactly what happened.
Give me those pickles!
I want some pickles.
I want some too.
That one was me.
I want some pickles.
I'm not part of this family, but I want some of those dang pickles.
That was me also.
Me too.
Give me some of them dang pickles over there.
Yeah, so story time. Shut up!
All right, we're shut up.
Yeah, so pickles brought home. Grandpa. Yeah, so we're all enjoying these pickles. A few days go by. We eat like half the container of pickles.
And some sauce.
Come on, people love pickles. We're just eating away.
Just chugging it on the pickles.
So
They're like delicious, aren't they?
we're like halfway done with the container. And I remember my little brother, he just comes up to us and he goes,
Wait, I thought you said they were like the best pickles you've ever had.
they were.
They were like the best pickles?
The best.
Were they the best? You
They were
like,
very
oh my gosh, why are these
crispy."
pickles so good?
Remember when I told you that? I was like, those were probably the best pickles I ever had. I couldn't figure out the ingredients. I was reading them. I was just like, what is going on? Why are these
Something
better
was
than
different.
Vlasic and all of those other major pickle companies? And these are like off-brand. But, yeah. So, we couldn't figure out that spice, that one note. Couldn't figure it out. We're just like, man, these are good pickles. So we're all eating them. My whole family. My grandpa's chomping away on them. My mom's like, oh, these are great. Dad's eating them, just one after another. We're just like stuffing our faces.
Does everybody have a pickle in
Day
their mouth at this
after
point?
day.
Just-
It's been like 3 days, and we're all just eating pickles. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Wow.
Yeah, 10 pounds of pickles, 3 days. What do you expect?
So your little brother comes running in, right?
Yeah, he was little. He was about, if I was 7, he was probably... No, I think he was around like 3. So I was probably like 6 or so. He comes up and he's just like, we're sitting there, our family, and he comes up, he goes, you know what? I peed in those.
Oh, that's the secret ingredient.
That was the kicker. I was like, that's the notes. So, every jar of pickles we had after that, we just had him, kind of just add that note to it.
Just add a special secret
Yeah.
ingredient. The secrets.
It was kind of odd. We
Yeah,
weren't
you think-
expecting it.
Who's bracing themselves for some kid to walk up and be like,
We're not
I
expecting
have a feeling
that.
he's going to say he peed in this.
I know that kid. I know that family. That's the best part. Oh my god.
It's just saddening because those are really good pickles, and even after he peed in those, we were still like, those were the best pickles ever. And we're not ashamed either. We're just like, yeah,
No, you shouldn't be.
we're not. I'm not. I ate those pickles, and I'm prideful about them.
Was it a green bucket?
No, it was just a white 10-gallon bucket.
Have you ever seen those green buckets? Green
No.
pickle buckets?
No.
No?
Like the Mrs. something pickles.
I don't know. They always got. My dad collected stuff like that. Like,
Pickled buckets?
Yeah.
Your dad collected a little bit of
He
everything.
was. He's a little bit of.
I'm pretty sure that's called a hoarder.
Yes.
Oh, wait, you just said that.
Zing, zing, ding. That's what he is. Give
So-
it away. Troy, do you have an embarrassing... I love that story, Derek. It's one of my favorites.
That's
honestly.
pretty funny. Oh wait, you had another story, bro.
Oh, that's a short story.
Oh, give us a short
yeah.
one.
I like short stories.
Yeah.
20 pages or so.
19.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I met this girl. No.
Woo! Girls!
End. End of story. Sounds like earlier at the store. So, girls.
Oh yeah.
And now the part where we're offensive to women for 15 minutes.
So awkward. I didn't know what to say. Yeah, so I was in second grade, and before class every day, you kind of sat at the front of right in front of your classroom, just sitting on the bench, And I remember every day we sat there. There was this. Mentally challenged kid that would walk by and count all of us and point at us, and I don't know, but I didn't like that when I was young. So one
Just
day,
give you numbers?
Wasn't he laughing at you guys?
Yeah, he was just laugh and enjoy whatever he was doing. And I couldn't figure out. I was like, that guy's having entirely too much fun. So I had enough of it one day, and I was just like, you know what?
He was pointing at you. He was like 4. Ah!
He was just like 1, 2. I'm in school and I just learned this. 3. Except he couldn't.
So he's
really-
happy about learning.
He was ecstatic.
And you had a problem with it.
Yeah, I never wanted to learn anything in school. It was
Who
a problem.
doesn't?
So
So yeah, just he was walking along one day. I was like, I had enough. I said that in my mind, and then I stood up and I said, "You can't tell me what to do," and I kicked him in the. This is a true story.
What?
It's a true story, and it turns out.
you kicked a kid.
Turns out. Okay, it
for
turns out.
counting. For
He was
counting.
too joyful. I don't like that. I didn't like it, I guess.
1.
Just don't
2.
count and point at me ever again. That goes
Oh,
for any
man.
of you.
Gotcha.
Your icy look is enough for me.
Yeah.
But if you are listening, kid who got his kicked,
Well, actually,
do you have anything? Would
this
you like
kid,
to apologize?
This kid, that's not the end of the story. Apparently, this has happened.
you
more
got in
than-
his face and was like,
2, 3. This, I guess it's happened more than once. Or his mom was like, "Be prepared. You never know."
someone's going to kick you in the...
Well, he had a cup on.
Wait a second.
A cup.
I need to know this kid.
Well,
He
he
would
lives
be-
in my neighborhood.
Him and I would be
Still?
really good
He
friends.
still lives in my neighborhood. I feel like I need to apologize to
You
him.
should.
I don't know if he'd know who I was.
Kick him in the balls and he'll remember.
You remember me? You remember me?
Yeah, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for kicking you in the balls all those years.
You remember that? Remember?
That's a funny story.
No, it's saddening. I mean, it was kind of cool because I got sent to another classroom, and the classroom happened to be the girl that I was in with.
Ooh.
You were in with her.
I was in
But when you're a kid, that's like heaven.
Dude, I was a ladies' man when I was a kid.
I believe it, man.
I would walk out of kindergarten with a girl in each hand.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're a little stud.
You like Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Doggy Dog.
Except I didn't sell my soul to the devil.
Is that what he did?
Yes.
Is that how he got famous? Because he really can't rap. At least not anymore.
Troy
No.
would know about rap. He plays
Yep.
roll out on the guitar like no one business.
Yeah, actually, we kind
that
of
video
paused
out.
the podcast earlier, and Troy ran to his guitar, and he picked it up and started playing "Roll Out" by Ludacris.
It's a true
He was
statement.
ecstatic.
I was like, "Oh yeah, roll out." This
I've
is
never seen
what's
him
going
that
He
down.
started doing some riffing and whatnot.
So I have a childhood story,
Yes, please.
and as requested, it has to be about either urine or feces.
As requested.
So I really had to dig deep for this one. Like this is something.
Dig deep. Is that a pun?
No, it's not a pun. But this is something like I've never told anybody. Like not my mom.
Didn't you say that about the last
not
story?
my mom experienced the last story. No, this was me alone by myself.
I don't like
So-
where this is going.
I
don't
love
know.
where this is going.
I don't know if I like where this is going. We might have to edit this out. I'm going to be honest. That's why I wanted to tell you guys the story earlier, but then we wouldn't get genuine laughs.
Can you use choice words?
Yeah, I
Yes.
can.
Okay.
I'll be sensitive.
Okay,
I
thank
know how
you.
to be sensitive.
You can replace words with like cuddly words.
with
Yeah.
like cuddly words. Okay, so what should I call poop?
Pony.
Okay. So, one day, I really had one
I
groundhog.
feel like we're going to hear My Littlest Pony.
So, okay.
That
So,
took a pony.
so one day, I really had one groundhogging on me.
You know, like when a groundhead sticks its head out in and out of ground.
So,
Just for the viewers, the listeners rather that don't know, groundhogging it.
so I like shoot to the bathroom. I'm probably I don't know, maybe 7, maybe 8, something like that.
23.
Maybe.
Maybe 17. I can't quite remember. So I sit down. I'm getting ready to drop this pony. And when I was that age, you ever have the water splash back up on you?
Oh, it's a bidet.
Yeah, I actually.
No,
I have-
not like a bidet, like unintentionally. Like
Actually, I
A
think it's a
bidet?
bidet.
It's
yeah.
a bidet.
bidet. Yeah, I'm saying it wrong.
I have a fix for that. I'll tell you after the story, though.
well, I had a fix for it.
Oh.
That's where we're going. And
Does it
so
involve more pony?
no,
What you do is you position yourself on
Someone
the
else's
toilet
pony.
correctly to get that 10-point landing.
Pony.
The pony, yeah.
Yeah.
The pony to, like the Olympics. When the divers go in, the
You gotta-
lower the splash, the higher the points.
Well, you just got to make
Gotcha.
it pointy.
A pointy pony.
because I have complete control over the shape of my pony.
Yeah, just squeeze a little bit.
Yeah, you need to position yourself, and it takes some muscle. But
This is
if you can turn your pony into a unicorn, you'll get that perfect splash.
Perfect.
So, all right.
10.
Perfect.
So I had this habit of like,
This is a habit.
I had a habit of like, as soon as the pony dropped, I would sit up. I'd get up off the seat to keep the splash from hitting me. So,
That's a terrible fix.
right? It's a terrible. It's terrible. So one day,
You're adding more height.
what? Aaron's doing a visual right now.
Oh, pony.
One day, the pony didn't leave my tuchus, and I got up, and the pony it landed in my shorts. And I sat back down, and I was trying to reason with myself whether that just happened or not. I was like, no. I was looking at my pants,
Especially
but
for
it
you,
was somewhere
a
inside.
germaphobe.
I could not. Yeah, I am a germaphobe, and I was like gagging. Like, did that just happen? There.
I feel like it did like a 3 backflips and landed in your pocket or something.
And so, yeah, it happened. I grabbed an
And
entire.
score!
I literally unrolled an entire roll of toilet paper. I had to step out of my shorts
How does
And-
a germaphobe?
throw it out.
That's a good question. We'll have to fix it. It's happening again. Stuff is leaving my body.
Get off of me! Get off of me!
Why did you make me this way, God? Why did you make me this way? Why can't I just incinerate it in my stomach? Troy.
There's a reason that I quit
Back to
eating
you,
a while
Bob.
ago. So that's the end of my story. I had to pick it up. I had to clean it up. I was like, just completely distraught. Like I literally, it was. I'm gonna leave it there, but it touched me.
I'm trying to figure out exactly what you meant by that.
It touched
Your
me.
heart?
My
or
foot. It landed inside my pants.
Do you like this day
So it
scrub
slid?
extra hard on your foot when you're cleaning?
Oh my god! I jumped straight in the shower from that point. I couldn't. I was like freaking out.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
how does that affect you today?
Well, I don't get up off the toilet seat when there's a out
Actually-
my butt right here.
If you want to fix that problem, it's very, very simple. Just lay a piece of toilet paper down and break the tension.
Yeah, I've done that. I have
Or
done that
you can get a
nowadays.
saddle for your pony and coast it down. If you attach some fish wire to it, you can kind of
Well,
Or
string it down.
You can make like a toilet paper net.
Can we do a skit?
yes.
And this just in. It's a skit, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. I'm really excited for this movie, guys. It's going to be a great day. We're having some really good tryouts. And today we've got Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken, that's right.
That's right, Christopher Walken. We're really excited about having such a great actor on our set today. So, if we could just get started, go ahead,
Yeah,
guys.
hello. Here I am. Thanks for inviting me
Thank
out
you so-
today.
I'm just so honored.
all day.
I'm just so honored for you to be in our presence.
Yeah, it's really great to
Listen,
be here.
Shut up. Yeah, I was talking.
I
All
like.
right, you don't interrupt the producer.
Come
Do you hear
on!
me? You need to shut up too. Do you
I
hear me?
gotta go.
You shut up.
Give me my cup of Joe.
All right. Somebody get him a cup of coffee. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Okay.
take mine. I've got it in my pocket. I came prepared.
Okay.
Hey,
It's going to be a
young
great day.
man.
I just got to keep saying that. It's going to be a great day. Okay. You guys, go ahead and try your reading, your thing. Go ahead and do it.
You're a
Just do it.
terrific director, by the way.
I'm a producer, not a director. You're
I
an
love how
idiot.
tight your pants are.
I know. I know. These pants.
Are they leather?
They are.
Let me feel.
Go ahead. Touch him anywhere you like. Oh.
Let's read the line.
The microphone is working just fine. Go ahead.
Hello, I'm Mr. Wonka.
I'm extraordinary busy, sir.
I just wanted to ask you about the chocolate, the lifetime supply of chocolate for Charlie. When does he get it?
He doesn't
Why not?
because he broke the rules.
What rules? We didn't see any rules. Did we, Charlie?
Wrong, sir. Wrong. Under Section 37B of the contract.
Wait. Oh my gosh. I love it. It's great, guys.
You loved
I
it.
I loved it.
Wow.
Oh my god. I think you got the part, Christopher. If it were up to me, you would
Where are
have
we
this
going
part
next?
right now. It would be yours in a heartbeat. But I don't have that power. So, where do we want to go from here?
Oh, you loved it.
I loved it. I absolutely did. I think we need to take it in front of some of the other producers to make sure that they're going to love it as well. Maybe get our director in here. Where is Steve? Steve? Where is Steve?
I'm right here.
There he is. Okay.
Hi.
Hi, Steve.
Hi. What do
So,
you need me to do?
I need you
Those
to
are really
listen.
tight pants.
Thank you.
Are they leather?
Yes.
They look tight.
Where were you
How do you get them on?
I had a crane this morning help me. Okay.
Is that a bird?
So, it's what?
Isn't that a bird?
That is. It's just some feathers.
You have a bird that
Um,
helps you put on your pants?
I really
No.
like the way Steve sounds.
Why, thank you.
Steve,
Yes.
I need you to shut up. I need you to sit down in
What
your
about
director's
Christopher
chair.
Walken?
In your director's chair. Do not interrupt me.
I'll sit down.
Do you understand?
I need to
Sit-
go to the bathroom.
I will fire you.
I think this
You-
man needs to go to the bathroom.
I just went.
Oh, great. I thought that was chocolate syrup. It's really not.
Well, it's running down your leg, too.
How did it get there? I knew scooping it up was a bad idea.
So, guys, we need to get back to the skit here.
Yeah, we really do.
We need please read so Steve can hear it and see what Steve thinks, and hopefully Christopher. Thank you so much again for your time.
No problem.
Okay, go ahead.
Which part do you want me to read from?
I'm thinking probably like the 6th page. Just start reading from page 6. Go ahead.
Page 6. I've already turned there.
Okay, that's great.
Wait, does 6 start with the letter 7?
Listen, I need.
It starts with a 10.
A 10. Who wrote this?
Oh
Kids,
my! I just need to take a deep breath.
take
It's
a deep.
gonna be a good
breathe
day.
into this bag.
It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. Okay,
I think
go
Chris-
ahead. Steve, shut up.
Yeah, breathe in this glue.
I'm going to fire you. Why do I keep doing a New York accent? I need to just get focused. Focus. Get to page 6. It starts with a 6. It looks
Focused.
like an upside down 9.
I
Do you
just-
understand? Okay. Now go ahead.
Found it. I found it. It looks like a little curly Q.
Yeah.
It's the cutest
It's-
little thing.
It's the cutest thing. I love 6s. They are the cutest. Okay, go ahead. Seriously, go ahead and start reading.
Where is she going?
Where all the other bad eggs go. Down the garbage chute.
Oh, the garbage chute. Where does it lead? To
To the furnace.
the furnace? She'll be sizzled like sausage.
Oh my god. She's gonna get scissored like sausage.
You
Like-
know, you're pretty familiar with sausages, right?
I should have read this before we had you read it.
What's your obsession
ahead.
with sausage?
I
Breakfast.
don't have a problem with
Food.
sausage. It's I don't like when people die. Or when people are going to die. It's like,
Have you read the script?
no. It's your job to read and direct the script. I'm just here for quality control and because I'm rich, okay?
Don't forget the tight pants.
Look,
They're extremely tight.
just look, I only hired you for one reason, so just go to my dressing room. I'll be there in a minute.
I think I'll direct this. Does this movie have a singing number, a dance, maybe a few
yes.
girls?
Could you sing that song? I wrote it the other day. Come with me and you'll see a world of pure imagination. Christopher, could you sing that for me?
Come with me and you'll see a world.
Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good.
It's a hit.
I'm glad
just
you
gonna
like
say
it.
I'm just gonna say it. I think there's no doubt in my mind that you've got the part. There's no doubt.
I don't think I want the part. After all,
Why not? I don't understand. We just paid all this money to bring you up here to try you out, and now you're gonna back out on me. You are a selfish little. I need you out of my studio right now.
this has been our delightful podcast. Hey, listen, with Troy and Aaron.
Yep, and thanks a lot to Derek
Our
for
special
coming out.
guest, Derek. Derek, do you have anything you'd like to say? Do you want anyone to follow you or find you?
Not at all.
Why do all our guests say that? Well, listener, listen. Listen. We're very glad that you were able to listen. Is there another word other than listen to say listen?
Here.
Here, take this chunk of information. If you'd like to write to Troy or I, please write to heyhellolisten@gmail.com or our other email address, jockstraplover24@hotmail.com.
Which is actually a legitimate email this time around. Our friend Derek made it for us.
Yes,
Yay.
you're welcome.
We tried it on Gmail, and all the jockstrap lovers were taken. So apparently there's a lot of jockstrap lovers out there. I mean, I'm
Well,
sure we
for
could have
Gmail.
found, like, jockstrap lover 1989 or something
It's
retarded
probably
like
a new
that,
age
but-
thing, you know.
Yeah.
Gmail, it's kind of new and hip.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the first one to be wearing jockstraps all the time.
You might be the one.
The jockstrap joke will just never die.
It really won't. It needs to.
It can't
does.
die.
It needs to.
But thank you again, listener. We appreciate your support and listening. We hope you enjoyed yourself.
Yeah.
Have a good evening.
We enjoy
Day.
your feedback and what you've been saying and stuff. So, yeah. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
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 Bye.